So y'all probably like, oh my god, what does she have on? Yeah, I'm on my way to my interview, and this traffic is ass white-ish.
Do you need a good laugh today? How about a place to chill? Well, come get your giggle pill. Right here. It's Experience. Subscribe today.
So those are my shoes. They're actually really cute, but I gotta take them back, because when I got them yesterday, I don't know, maybe I was in a rush. I like them, I really like them, and I'm mad that they have the issue going on that they have. But at the big toe, there's a staple coming up into the shoe. No, that ain't comfortable. Okay, that was the most. I can't tell what's gonna happen. That's what it's just like that out here for me. It's like that out here for me because even, I don't know, sometimes even the person interviewing me, I don't know, it's like their work ethic may not match mine. I don't know. I couldn't tell a damn thing. I couldn't tell you, oh, I got this. Okay, now that I have gas, and I don't feel like I'm gonna be stranded on the side of the road because I ran out of gas like an idiot, which I did that over 20 years ago, and I don't ever want to do that again. Anyway, don't be looking at my earrings. I borrowed some Wooo stuff.
Like never on the scene without my team. Cali, on and poppin', the DJ's rockin'.
After getting gas and clearing my worries in my mind about my tank saying very low fuel, I have some other thoughts on this interview that I just went on, and I'm gonna be completely honest. You know how somebody's looking for a job and they're like, I really need a job, I really need a job. Okay, that's fine. And they end up usually taking whatever job is offered to them. It's kind of like a first offer, first take, even if you don't really want it. And I'm just saying right now that I'm going to keep beefing up my job search and apply at as many places that I feel that I would be interested in working as possible. There's a job fair coming up, I think next week or the week after next. I want to make sure I go to that. I feel pretty confident. A lot of times my confidence in going on a job interview or to a job fair was that I did not have anything to wear. Well, I feel a little better about going to buy something to wear, kind of because of I feel lighter and stuff like that. But I'm gonna just keep really looking, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like that lady, and she would be my boss. I didn't have a good vibe about her. Her personality didn't seem genuine to me, and anywhere I've ever gone, at least you're interviewing somebody, and I know this. Ooh, I'm about to stab myself in the eye. I know this because I had to interview a lot of people. I even had to interview.
Chickens is watching. It's on tonight. You had a long day to go.
Interview people for management positions that mimicked my position, because my area manager did not have the quote-unquote time to do it herself. So she didn't ask me the type of questions that you should ask somebody that, when you're trying to fill a position, which is a lot of the problems why people don't get good people nowadays, because they don't really ask the right questions. And maybe she didn't want to ask me any questions. Maybe she was just going through the motions since the interview was set up. You feel me? When she pulled up after me, I was already there and waiting for her. She pulled up after me, and she got out of her vehicle, her SUV, and she walked over to the door, and she said, are you waiting for an interview, or are you waiting for us to open? I said I'm waiting for an interview. She didn't verify my name or anything. We went in because there was a guy already there. We went in, he opened the door, and I walk in, and she ain't saying shit to me, right? Not, thanks for coming, I'll be with you in a moment. Nothing. She just walks in, and they start talking about some issue that they have going on. Okay, maybe it's an urgent situation, fine. So they start talking about their situation that's going on. And she's not looking at me in my face, nothing. And I'm looking dead at them, Then,
but this hand by the case loads, pocket full of pesos, it's on the night.
The gentleman, thank you, sir, was like, let me get you a chair, because she's going to interview you over there. So I'm like, okay, I really appreciate that. Thank you. So he gets me a chair. He brings it all the way over to the area where I'm supposed to be interviewed at. Thank you again. And I sit down. She doesn't say anything. When she comes over, she asks me for my resume. She went to snatching the papers that I had, literally. And is this your resume? And I'm like, no, let me hand that to you. And I handed her my resume. So then she looks at the resume and she said, is it pronounced Leah? I said, yes. And that was it. Then she looks at the resume. She acted like she don't know what the fuck she doing. Like, seriously. Like, she's not skilled at hiring good people. And from her telling me that she has a lot of relief managers and needs good property managers, that she has a lot of floaters, lets me know she don't know how to hire people. Because if you really hire strong individuals that's going to take pride in a location, then you would have locations that have their own property managers. Really? So through this interview, she's barely looking at me in my face, although I'm looking at her. I'm giving her eye contact. All that stuff that you really should do when you're on an interview. And I'm like totally unimpressed. I'm not impressed with her whatsoever. And that's one of the things that we as people looking for jobs don't take into consideration. Are you interested in this job after interviewing with this person that's interviewing you for the job? That's how you have people with resumes full of 50,000 jobs, because they take whatever's available, not really wanting it, and then end up quitting that job or not staying there and having to look for another job. Looking for a job is kind of like seriously dating. Like, you're dating because you want to find a permanent mate. Wait a minute. Hey. You have to look at job hunting like that as well. Granted, there are many times where it's just not possible to do it the way you want to. But I think at this point, I have an opportunity to kind of do it the way that I want to, so I can find the perfect job for me, or the right job for me. And the right job for me is gonna include my boss being somebody that I actually want to work for. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't had any great opportunities where I have a manager over me who's a female that knows what the fuck she's doing, knows how to run a business, can actually run a property herself, And she seems like another one of those women who, are mood swingy and not really sure what she's doing, and would be highly intimidated by me.
Hey, girl, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And I say that because I don't go anywhere with the intentions of staying in one position. I want to advance. I want to advance. I want to become higher than that. I want to strive for the best. So a property manager is a stepping stone to me.
wait a minute. Hey. Yo, if y'all know the words, say it. Wait a minute. Working all day and now it's on.
When a company hires me as an area manager, this is not cockiness. This is just straight up the real deal. I know how I am. When a company hires me and puts me in a position of a district manager or an area manager, then they will have a successful female doing that particular job. That's all I got to say. On that note, this is 10 minutes that I'm talking right now, and we still have to have some music in the midst of this video somewhere. And I'm out. Peace.